Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a videos a day from Modern King. I really appreciate you guys. We didn't hit the goal of 100K by the end of the year, but let's see if we can move that goal to January, and I still appreciate everything that you guys support me. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that. Ciao. It's Chow Time.
Alright. Say this face this way. Alright. You're placing it on her.
Look at her face. She's like, I'm getting arrested?
For defending myself?
Throughout this video, you will see her lie about the events that actually occurred in an attempt to portray herself as the victim.
I'm just trying to, pack my and get it out of this house. That's literally all I'm trying to do.
This man is ripped. This man can tear that woman to shreds if he wanted to.
Okay,
She has a past of grabbing my shit, taking my phone and tried to hide it. I just want to get my
We've been doing this since we left Public around 8:30.
Okay, do you need anything else for anything?
No, I'm okay.
What happened?
Aggressive breakup argument. Grab my shit. 4 months, our lease is over. Let's separate and go live somewhere. Let's pay our bills. We need to end. This has happened multiple times. Cornered as soon as I told him that when the lease is up, my mom, the co-signer, he's off. He's over.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay here. Lost it. Followed me from room to room. Tried to corner me in the room. I turned around and spit at him. Absolutely spit at him because he had me cornered against the back of the door.
See, I'm gonna straight up call BS from this off the rip. And women are probably gonna be like, oh, you can tell she's lying. You can tell by just how she's going about things that she's making herself seem like the victim.
And the room is dark. Yeah,
we're
right where the closet is and where the door opens.
All right.
And then turned around, spit at him, got out, tried to lock myself in the bathroom. Didn't happen. And then we separate. I come out in the car. Then he starts getting all of our stuff. And now I'm worried about my stuff. So I'm following him around the house. And then he pinned me up again 2 or 3 times. And in response, I attacked him from this direction.
What about all this blood and stuff all over here?
Him scratching me. He had me up against the washing machine. And where our washer and dryer is, it's a very, very tiny unit. There's bleach all over. You can see
else inside?
Nobody else is inside. But you can see in everywhere you walk.
Okay.
I can explain to you exactly what happened.
It's fine.
All this contested charges from him.
Hi, puppy.
Never wanted to call prior.
Hi, puppers.
Okay. So he locked me out of the back door, locked me out of the front door. That's why this is out there, because I came through the front. He had me pinned up against right in here, right up against this way right here.
What do you mean, like, which way? Oh, like
He was
in that
standing right
Okay.
here, and I was trying to get out. He would not let me, so I turned around and I spit at him. And I got out and went to try to lock myself
What? That explanation didn't even make sense right there.
in the bathroom. I had that window open. I tried to scream for neighbors. You can knock on the neighbors across the street. I've been screaming
So you ran in there?
Yes, and tried to lock the door. He would not let me. And then he comes outside. He's packing his belongings. He stops.
So then you couldn't stay in there, so you get out and try to...
No, because the second I opened the window and started screaming, then he would stop. And I just want to find a cell phone at this point.
Okay.
I just want to find a phone, because if I do have to hit him, he will hit me back.
Okay.
And he is gonna win.
Do you have, is that a scratch on your neck?
Yes. Okay. And he had me like this, and
How do you like what?
He had me. Yes.
Okay.
Right here on the.
See, as soon as this is women. As soon as men say he had you like what, like this? And, yes.
Back porch.
To maintain the story of her being the victim, we will see how she alters her story to try and convince the officers into believing her.
What, was he trying to prevent you from going outside?
Correct. He was trying to prevent me from going outside. No, I was walking inside, and he was preventing me from walking inside, getting away from him, and...
Why did you run outside? Just
because I thought he was going to ruin my plants.
Okay.
I thought he was going to, because I love my plants, and I thought he was going to start destroying my plants.
Okay.
And then, so he starts ripping down the lights. That's fine, whatever. And then he tried to...
I don't remember. Because the lies I'm trying to make up right now, I can't think of them.
He had me with this, and I came at him with this, and missed. And then he grabbed it out of my hand and threw me back in a chokehold and said, when are you gonna stop? And tried to just wrestle me too.
Like, when are you gonna stop what?
when am I gonna stop
Fighting
doing
back?
what I'm doing, telling him that we're whatever the argument base is.
Okay.
And in the midst of that, I scratched the living out of him.
Okay.
And every mark on him is because I was being
What?
held backwards.
What did? He wasn't defending himself from you?
No. No.
Stop the cow.
Notice the frequent pauses and the changes to her story as she struggles to keep it straight. She said she came at him with a broom that is now broken, claiming she missed. But in order for it to break, it would have had to hit something with a substantial amount of force. And then she says he restrains her and asks, when are you going to stop?
He had me with this, and I came at him with this, and missed. And then he grabbed it out of my hand and threw me back in a chokehold and said, when are you gonna stop?
She
Yeah, because you're aggressively attacking him.
tries to make it seem like he was choking her out. But in her own explanation, it sounds like he's trying to stop her from attacking him by restraining her.
Yep.
He was coming after me. I tried to take videos on my phone.
I wish you took videos on your
Come on back out here for me.
Yes, I did get it.
I mean, shout outs to these officers for doing a little bit of due diligence. I'm kind of surprised that they're not putting this man in cuffs immediately.
You see?
You can put volume on if you need to. And also the laundry room, he shoved me up against the back of it, and the lamp's broken because my face was down on the washer and dryer. Okay. I tried to tell a sister to come here 2 hours ago.
Do you have a license?
Yes.
Yeah. Right that.
In my car. I locked it.
So what's the deal, boss? I know you just went over with him. Just kind of go over.
I know.
It's the role we play. So.
Yeah, no, I get it. So I guess to start things, she was just like in my face, like get the f out, and
She was in your face, then?
yeah.
Okay.
And we have a history of her making my belongings disappear when we're fighting. So my first instinct was to get my important shit and get that away from her and get myself out of here.
Okay.
And so I'm just trying to pack my shit up, and
That sounds about right.
in the course of that, she's walking in and out every 30 seconds. Goes, gets in her car, so I thought she was leaving. I shut the doors and locked them because I don't want any surprises after that. And she comes running up here, slings the window open, dives in the window, shoves me, spits in my face, and then is just right back to like following me around. You know, I've grabbed something, she's trying to snatch it, and I was trying to take some from the pergola back there, and she came out with a broom and was just wailing on me with it. And I mean, there was like me just trying to hold her and not
Hold her to do what?
to prevent her from swinging on me.
I just want to point out that if this guy was the aggressor, like she claims, he would have easily been able to overpower her if he actually tried to, yet he didn't. If you take a look at the marks on her versus the marks on him, we can very clearly see which ones show aggression and which ones show self-defense, proving he was not the primary
Again, I'm very surprised the cops are pretty, I guess, even keel about this.
aggressor, like she claims.
All right. Hang out here for a second with him.
Yeah.
All right. Do the other officer get your information, sir?
No.
Okay, go ahead and get that from him. Off.
That's it. Okay, so this sounds terrible. The whole argument started because we were coming back from the Publix on the island. She pointed out this car and she's like, I want this to be my mom's car. And she is using her mom's car. She wrecked her car. She's got an insurance check somewhere at her parents. And I was like, well, you need to figure your situation out before we, you know.
Yeah.
And that just, she snapped. And she just
Okay, and then you guys got in here. Then what's the first point to get physical?
when she jumped through the window.
So nothing was physical before then. She just jumped through the window, and then what happened?
She snatched the window open, jumped through there, shoved me, and spit in my face.
Where was that? Where did that happen at?
The living room.
Okay, she spit in your face, and then what did you do?
I took my hat off, wiped the spit off, and went back to packing my shit.
And then,
she wasn't like still in my face trying to be
what incident happened in the bedroom? In the bedroom with the corner of the door? Did you pin her in to the corner of the door, behind the door over there, or no?
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. So, no, I was just grabbing some clothes so I can have a couple changes of clothes, and she starts snatching out of my hand, and then she shoved me again.
Where did all the scratch marks on the stuff come from?
What's that?
The scratch marks, where did those all come from?
Where?
Wouldn't mean where, but the scratch marks are all over you.
From her, like.
I understand, but I'm asking. I know they came from her, but how? In what sense? How did you get yourself scratched up? Did you holding on to her? Or what?
Well, like from her, like snatching me, trying to take it back, and then she's like clawing at me. And when
I'm just asking, but I don't know. You were here, not me.
I know it's just a blur. I'm trying to recollect things, but no, just grabbing her up and her falling at me, or the broom. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Come on. We'll be back in a second.
I mean, I can't really tell the marks and stuff, but the officers are saying it, and he looks pretty red in certain areas, so.
Go put her in handcuffs.
And this is the sad thing. We probably don't, like, as men, we probably don't even feel bad for this man, for the position that he's in, but we should. Just because we're men doesn't mean that this is okay, and this type of behavior is okay. And yes, I get we should know better who we pick, but doesn't mean that it's okay for this behavior to happen. We shouldn't just brush it under the rug because we're men.
I'm taking her. Yeah.
All right. Say this face this way. What? All right. You can place me on her hair.
Defending myself?
So listen to me. In the state of Florida, domestic violence laws are very specific when it comes to people living together and putting their hands on each other.
But he followed me into every room.
Would you listen to me for a second? Sorry. Okay, I'm going to explain this to you. Okay. We have to find a primary aggressor or somebody that furthers the fight or the incident. Okay?
But if nobody was here, then who can dictate that?
Yeah.
Just the...
by the markings on the person.
Okay, of like the factors. Okay, so the part that your argument was separated until the point where you took the screen off the door and came back in.
Well,
I'm not.
I'm
getting there. Okay. Okay. You have the right. This is your house. You can go in and out of the window all you want. Okay. But you coming back in. Okay. The argument getting flared back up.
But did you look at the videos on my phone?
I did. It's
all of them.
They're just. No, you showed me one video. You said you had one video, and I watched the whole thing.
I'm sorry.
I understand. Okay. Are there any? But the videos are going to show what the whole thing.
But it's him chasing me to the backyard, to the laundry room, into the other room.
What do you mean by chasing you?
He was following me around the house and putting me into a chokehold over and over.
When you came back.
Yet your neck is perfectly pristine. No redness, no markings or anything. Your face is actually more red than your neck is. But he was putting you in chokeholds the whole time?
Back in through the window. Did you spit in his face?
No, not directly in the window.
When you came in the window, did you push him into
bedroom?
That was right here.
Bedroom.
Okay, that did not happen out here.
That was the first time around.
Okay, where's your phone?
In my pocket.
Okay, can you?
Yeah.
Right,
8088.
What 8088?
Yes. What?
Here.
I thought I was. Sorry.
These videos.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that women love to play the victim, and at least now these cops are really seeing who the true victim is.
I tried to, and it was in my pocket, because otherwise, yes.
Okay, I watched this one. This is when you showed me. That was just one long video.
With the sound, and you can hear him following me from room to room.
Right.
Hands on me, what do you think?
Why is this?
Get away from me!
How is this possible?
What the f do you think this is?
But if
Let's hold on a second.
is he in handcuffs too, or is it just me?
Stop chasing me around the f***ing yard! Dude, what are you doing? Why are you chasing me?
Okay. So you have audio, but there's no video. There's nothing to see.
Because it was in my pocket.
I understand where you're coming from. Okay. I'm just simply saying in the state of Florida, when two domestic partners put their hands on each other, okay, and you guys both have physical injuries, somebody has to go to jail.
Go ahead. It's not him.
Okay,
it's me.
it's so based on everything we're going with, okay, identified you right now as a primary aggressor. Okay, that's not, just listen to me.
But can you see where his teeth are on him, or where the teeth marks are?
I see where the marks.
Me out?
I see where the marks on both of you are.
Okay, but did you guys even look at me? I haven't even looked at myself yet. I don't know where I have more bruising potentially.
I just told you. You guys both have injuries. I see that. Okay. You guys. I mean, really, you guys are both wrong.
I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but I
just,
called you guys because I was scared.
And I understand that's why we're here, and you're no longer in danger anymore.
Right. So why am I just?
Because you're missing what I'm saying. I don't have the luxury of just leaving. I don't have any discretion here. The law dictates that a primary aggressor be identified during a domestic violence situation and you be removed from the house. I understand that, okay? But that's what's happening right now. You are domestic partners and you guys got into a physical altercation that caused physical injury to both of you. You have to go, and based on the circumstances right now, you appear to be the primary aggressor. Okay, that doesn't mean you're getting convicted of battery. That doesn't mean you're going to go to jail forever. Okay, that
So
simply
am I
means
getting arrested?
you are being arrested right now for misdemeanor battery. Okay, so let's go outside.
Alright, come on.
Ma'am,
I stopped this.
do you need an ambulance or anything treated before we go?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No,
Okay, because I don't know.
I'm very. No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Driver's license, right?
No, it's you're a passenger.
No, that was our yard work. Is there a way that I can speak to you longer than whom I've spoken to?
What do you mean?
Because I feel like you don't understand who
Just
the
have a seat.
biggest aggressor was.
I'm still listening.
I know I'm getting it.
All right, that's. Just sit with him, please. Second. No, I don't think so. Good. We did. All right, boss here.
I mean, he must be really injured for them to be taking that many pictures of him.
This is your victim's rights packet. And I think I'm assuming, I think you've already talked to Officer Ponte here and everything. You got to figure out some way to just be adults and not put your hands on each other.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is that a scratch or is that a bite?
Oh, that's a bite.
That's a bite.
It's pretty intense.
Was that when you were holding her?
Yeah.
All right.
If you enjoyed this video,
Man, she bit so hard she broke his skin. He was bleeding on his arm. Like, it's pretty apparent what's going on. I'm glad the cops didn't, follow that one rule. I forgot what it's called, but where they automatically assume it's the man. This one, they actually did a nice investigation. We saw them do the investigation, hear out both stories. One was just all over the place, and the man was pretty clean and concise of what he was saying. This is why we say you're probably going to want to record yourselves when bad things start happening, just to protect yourselves, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe.